Don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly walking the path to salvation myself. I'm not set to live for all of eternity on my current trajectory. My grandmother's been in palliative care since she had an aneurysm about 6 months ago. And ever since that day, literally for 6 full months, she's been having her ass wiped 3 times a day with your tax dollars by nurses that attend to her 24 hours a day at $42 an hour in a nursing office. And so you say, can I help? Can I help? Every single day, and every single time they'll say no. And you don't even want her there in the first place. First of all, because it's a sick atmosphere. Second of all, because it's degrading to have someone else wipe your ass. Never mind to have someone else wiping your grandmother's ass. And the easiest way to wipe someone's ass is you just take a towel, and from one end to the other end, you just get a real nice big clean sweep. You can even use a hose first, and then you just toss all the fucking towels in like a laundry machine, and you go like 3 fucking washes at the end of the day. Like, it's not complicated. But the point is that if you want to live forever, if you want to live for all of eternity, you can't do it in a city. In all likeliness, anyways, it's specifically a cautionary tale to live in a city, to live in the belly of the beast is like one of the stupidest things ever. It's almost impossible to not follow one of the 4 horsemen to your death. If you're following one of the 4 horsemen, you're not going to succeed. You can't chase sex, you can't chase money, you can't chase drugs, you can't chase popularity and expect to live forever, because only God of those 4 things are leading to eternity in life on earth. So it's fucked. People used to live for hundreds of years, supposedly, right? That's what they say. And then they sat down in a tent and they obligated themselves to cling to their shit. And as soon as people started being lazy and they started clinging to these crappy atmospheres where people couldn't even leave the city to shit because the city was so congested, there was no one growing food, they had slaves, they had to have slaves to feed the people because they had to have administration to organize the people. Everyone just started dying before they even hit 100. And then it got worse and worse and worse and worse as the time went on. It was pathetic. Pride is a blasphemous offense. You're not permitted to be proud. You want to know what's better than pride? Reverence. Because when you're surrounded by pitiful people and pathetic people and stupid people, you still have genuinely what you have. Reverence. You can be happy, you can tolerate them, you can exist amongst them, so long as it's a logical scenario that you're amongst them and that you tolerate them, and you don't lose anything. If you're proud, you're standing there and you're completely pretentious, you have no genuineness, you have no propriety, you've got nothing, you're damned. Like when you gauge your footing, you can jump. If you don't gauge your footing, you're gonna do a fucking faceplant. Because in the city, you got nowhere to jump to. If I was a fucking legal representative, this world would be run so differently. Fucking grandma's getting their wife. Aside from that, the point is that you cannot live in a city and expect God to be kissing your ass. Where does your food come from? Where does your clothes come from? Where does anything come from? When you're in a city, you're not a contributing member of society. There isn't a contributing member to society within a city. Cities are the stupidest thing you can possibly imagine, and every single person in them is condemned by biblical scripture to death. It's imminent doom. You're damned. Get the fuck out. And it's worse than just the fucking physical scenario that you surrounded yourself with. You surrounded yourself with city slickers. I'm not saying being born in a city makes you inherently a worthless piece of shit by any standard whatsoever. But you're surrounded by city slick syndrome. Good fucking luck. You don't have a single friend that you can turn to and say, hey, let's make a goal of this. I don't have a single friend to turn to and say, hey, let's make a goal of this, because I live within 50 minutes of a town. It's like a cancerous growth, like darkness grows. It just, hey guys, I can have money. Not to mention I have to pay my taxes. Anyways, have a good one.